Welcome back to Project Zomboid. I haven't streamed in a while because it's been the holiday season. I've had a lot of stuff to do, but I have actually been playing a lot of Project Zomboid on my own time. This is my Always a Bridesmaid game. I've actually gone through a couple of characters since the last time you saw it. This right here, what was her name again? I gotta remember. Tammy Schaefer. She is a gardener, and so she has started planting... Ooh, are the tomatoes ripe? Let's see. Get some info on them. They're ready to harvest, but they haven't become seed-bearing yet. And so, from what I've heard, you want to wait a little bit longer to harvest them until they have seeds so that you can have a next generation. Because you notice I plowed this entire sort of central courtyard area of the motel that I've been staying in, but I only had enough seeds to fill these two corners. So I got some broccoli growing here, which I don't think this is ready yet. Oh, no! It is fully grown, but again, I think I need to wait till it goes to seed. So I'm going to just leave that alone. But I want to show some other things that I've learned how to do since the last time we were together. Like, for instance, I don't know if you remember the last time we visited this motel, but it used to have just big, gaping security flaws out here. But I actually brought in a carpenter for a while who managed to collect enough wood to seal this whole thing off. And so it used to be that I would just regularly every morning come down here and find zombies just wandering right through my base. And, you know, I had to constantly be porting the bodies out. I had a giant pile of bodies out on the median. But now this whole place is basically secure. It would take a pretty serious zombie attack to penetrate my defenses here. So this base is a little bit big for one person. I don't think I would actually settle this exact place again. But you see I've got a wall blocking off. There's no door in this wall, which might have been a mistake, actually, because it's hard for me. If I do see zombies gathering on this side, I have to run all the way around in order to stop them. But I've basically been going through all of these rooms, demolishing all of their furniture. I'll go outside and barricade the windows, and then I put curtains up, just to make sure no zombies can see any activities going on inside. None of them are interested in breaking through. And it works pretty well. Now, actually, my current experiment is, like, I'm farming over here. I've also started placing traps. And from what I've read, you have to place traps pretty far away from where you're spending most of your time. And so I'm living over here, but I've started placing traps in these locations over here. So I run down, I drive down here, check my traps each morning, rebait them, collect the meat. And, let's see, do I actually have any meat that I've collected? I don't have any meat on hand right now. Oh, wait, no, I do. So this stew right here, it's made out of a small bird and a squirrel. And it's delicious. So that's how things are going in my independent sort of game that I'm not normally streaming. But let's leave this alone for a little bit because we are playing a different game on the stream. And I want to sort of go back to that. It's been ages since I played in this other world, but we're going to go give it a try. Oh, Coalition is reacting to the fact that my map has got a ton of marks on it. Yeah, I only started leaving those marks partway through, and so I think I've actually explored more of the map than those marks actually indicate. So, by the way, I should welcome Rosenberg, Corrupt Snake, SA32 Ina. I feel like there's probably a better way to pronounce that. And Paroxicus, Raneth Cord, Coalition. Good to have all of you here. So, okay. So to remind myself, I'm pretty sure that at the end of my last session with this game, I had walked Edwin into a horde because he had been bitten. He had caught the zombie. Oh, he hadn't been bitten. He had been scratched, but we got indications that he was going to die of the zombie plague, and he did. But his last act was to bring a car back down to Muldraugh so somebody else could spawn in Muldraugh and come back and reclaim the same base. So let's spawn someone new in Muldraugh. And let's think about what we would like their profession to be. Because I'd like to try to start putting to use some of the skills that I've been developing in my other game. So I could, for instance, try to do some farming, but I don't think I've collected any seeds yet, or if I do, it's not very many. And my yard is actually still really vulnerable. So what I'm thinking is we should probably start with either a carpenter or a construction worker. I think the only difference between the carpenter and the construction worker is the construction worker is a better fighter and a worse carpenter. So I tried carpenter last time. I'm kind of inclined to do construction worker just because I haven't done it before. But if I choose construction worker, I'm going to have to take some kind of negative trait in order to make that work. And I'm not really sure I'd like to do that. So, but I do also, I kind of enjoy playing with a little bit of a handicap, and I'm kind of curious what some of these are actually like to play with. I'm not going to go slow reader, because I do actually want my guy to be, to be able to gain skills fairly quickly. I could go with weak stomach, which means I have to definitely not eat anything weird. But then that leaves me with an extra one. Okay, so let's do that. Let's give him a weak stomach. Let's make him a Sunday driver, because driving fast is actually freaking dangerous. And then we can make him wakeful. We could make him a fast reader. I like my characters being fast readers, because that does mean you could sort of earn up skills a little faster. So let's make him a fast reader. And I'm saying him, I haven't actually seen anything about his identity yet. It's a woman! So her identity, she's Shonda Steiner. I like that she starts with this high visibility vest on because she's a construction worker. That makes me happy. I think I'm gonna hold on to this. I don't know if this actually makes you more visible to the zombies, so I might need to get rid of it at some point if it just makes me a magnet for zombies. I think there's actually a trait that can also make you a magnet for zombies. Oh, so like Colisian says, he forgot to tell me that when you're playing in DayZ, using a pump-action shotgun or a bolt-action rifle, you need to manually pump the shotgun or operate the bolt in order to fire again. What are my thoughts on that? So my thoughts on it are that I don't think you can ever say that there's a mechanic that is just good or bad. It's just whether it's appropriate for the game. That particular game, like, the whole reason people play it, one of the reasons people play it is because of the kind of psychotic commitment to realism. And so, yeah, that sounds like exactly the kind of thing that players of that game would want to see. So it sounds like a good decision. It's probably not the best decision for a game that I play all the time, but that's okay. Not everything has to be for me. Okay, so of course I'm as far away from my destination as I can possibly be. So I left the car over here on the southwest corner of Muldraugh. I have spawned my character up here in a trailer park in northeast Muldraugh. So this is going to take a while. This whole episode might be just trying to get to the car. No guarantees I will even succeed in getting to the car before I do an episode break. But let's, okay, so it's so funny. I've gotten so accustomed in my other games to when I see a bunch of canned food, I just instantly grab it all. Because I've always got a car waiting outside. I'm just, I can transport all of it home, keep it in giant cabinets, go through it over time. Dried chickpeas, by the way, all of these dried foods are amazing. There is so much food in this container. Like, I just keep using them again and again and again in my stews. They give the stews a lot of calories, and they don't run out for a long time. It's great. I love this place. Unfortunately, I don't think I can afford to carry that stuff, since I've got to be traveling around a whole bunch. So, a mousetrap, though. I'm definitely keeping this mousetrap, because that is the first one I have ever seen, and it's an opportunity for me to actually, like, sort of build up my trapping skill. So that's good. Oh, let's make sure that I'm actually equipping my starter weapons before I do anything else. And this one will go on my left belt slot. There we go. Now we're armed. So yeah, so during this trip, what we're going to be looking for is food that's easy to carry, equipment that can be useful on the actual trip. We're not going to be trying to... Oh, okay, wait, here's a book and some magazines. I've forgotten which magazines we do and do not have. And so I'm nervously going to gather all the magazines I can, because there are some skills and options that are only available in magazines. And if you don't have them, that's it. Like, still, in that game that I showed you at the very beginning in the motel, I still haven't found the generator magazine, which means I still, like, I'm restricted to siphoning gas out of cars. That's the only way that I can actually collect more gas than is already in my vehicles. because we're out of power, and so I can't use the gas pumps. And I've got a generator sitting next to the gas pumps, but I still can't use it. And I thought originally that building up my electrician skill would make it possible, but no, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. So Coalition and Rosenberg are talking about the question of operating the bolt on a rifle. Whether that's a good idea depends a lot on whether or not on like what the implementation of it is, and that is true, and that's true of any mechanic, right? Like, you could totally screw up a good idea for mechanic by putting it on the wrong button. But it sounds like from what La Coalition is saying, the sorry, I'm getting distracted by the fact that I don't want any zombies to attack me. Oh crap! Oh, there's a rifle here. Oh wait, I don't have a pen. I can't mark that there's a rifle here. Ah, man, I gotta find stuff. Ooh, a TV. Anyway, what the heck was I talking about? Oh yeah, but it sounds like that operating the bolt or the pump is just on the fire button. You just have to remember to hit the fire button again after you shoot, but then not to do that with a semi-automatic weapon. So that'll have its downsides, but it's definitely better than a lot of the alternatives, where, like, say you have to hit like the reload button or something, or some arcane random button in between. So I got some advice from one of the creators of the game, which is stomp people whenever you can. Now, in the middle of the heat of combat, stomping takes a little bit of extra time compared to swinging a bat at somebody. And you also have to get over on top of the head instead of just swinging towards it from wherever you are. But one thing it doesn't do is cost any weapon durability. So if you want to preserve weapon durability, one way you can do it is to try to stomp enemies whenever you get the chance, instead of swinging your bat down on their head. Okay, so I'm just gonna again, like, I'm mostly. Oh, I hear a zombie coming after me. Okay, here's all these level 1 books, and I forgot which books I've already collected, so I feel like I need to grab every level 1 book I can find. Okay, somebody is definitely moving around out here. There he is. Okay, I don't have a watch, I don't have a pen, so a lot of the things that I routinely do in this game are not available to me at the moment. So I do need to... Actually, I need to be searching zombie bodies. They often have pens and things. Oh, good! So I'd forgotten the state of the world. Oh, hey, a pistol. Oh, man. I keep finding all of these things that I want to keep. Maybe this guy's body had a pen on it. Because... Nope. Because, yeah, there's just no way it's a good idea for me to try to load myself down with things like guns, which are just not going to be useful on my trip. I'm going to have some water. It's really weird for me to be back in a world where there's power and water, because I've gotten so used to that just not being the case in my other game. Okay, we've got a bunch of zombies down there that you can't see because my head's in the way. But, oh, hey, there's a generator here. I have to try to remember this. Come on. Come on. Come on, you idiot. Oh, look. I'm glad you've got a tiny little radius around you where you can see zombies in any direction. So Rosenberg asks if I had a fun Christmas. Yes, I did, actually. So my Christmas spreadsheet was a success. Actually, I guess it's not really essential for me to get in here because I'm not going to carry this generator all the way to the car. I'm going to drive the car up here to get the generator. Because I'm trying to remember where I was. Did I already have a generator and I was just looking for the skills to use it? Or did I not have a generator? Oh, there's a whole garden here, too. I didn't actually know there was a garden in this spot. This would be a... Okay, let's remember this, where this is. Okay, it's right here. That big fat yellow building. It's down the road from that fat yellow building. Okay, let's remember this because I want the generator for this game, and I also want in my other game to come down here and see if there's anything harvestable. Now, in my other game, enough time has passed. I think all of those crops are probably dead. But in case there's any of them that have gone to seed and are still available, that could be really good. So here I'm going to smash them with the bat because I just don't want to take the time to go and stand on their head and stomp on it. But here, I feel comfortable doing that. Now let's see. What is everyone carrying? Crowbar. It's cooler than my bat. Let's hold on to the bat, though. Oh, wait. Okay. Actually, I'll just keep the bat in my hands. Why not? All right. Now, in my other game, I basically stopped picking up maps because whatever. Like, I think I've found at least one example of every map. If I see an annotated map, I'll grab that. But that's the only kind of map I'll grab. I think it'll be a waste of my time and weapon durability to fight those particular zombies. So I'm just going to keep running. I am getting a little hungry, though. So I know I've got a horde behind me now. I don't know how far they actually follow you before they kind of give up. But as long as they take a turn up ahead, they won't know how to follow me. Come on, somebody have a pen. Okay, I'm hungry. Anybody around me? Do I have time to snack? Let's eat these chips. It's so weird to be back in the, like, just scavenging and wandering zone that I had basically gotten out of in my other game. Oh, everybody's here. Oh, wait. Digital watch. Digital watch. All right, these guys are close enough. I'll take them out. Oh, that guy got up. Okay, I'm not exactly sure. There is a place you can stand on a zombie that prevents them from getting up. I do not know where that place is. Like, sometimes I've stood on a zombie and they have not gotten up because I was standing on them. And other times I thought I was standing in the same place. Oh, hey, another construction. Hey, friend! Sometimes I've been standing in what I thought was the same place and the zombie got up just fine. And I'm not sure what the rules are about that. So I definitely want to fight these guys because I want that guy's hat. If I'm going to be a construction worker, I got to go full village people. All right, I'm not going to worry about that Louisville map right now. But I'm definitely wearing a bunch of this guy's stuff. Dropping my shoes off. Oh, here's somebody else. Come on, take that. He have a pen? Somebody's got to have a pen. Oh, hey, Cynical Dude Man, that's your name. Hello, Cynical Dude Man. Thank you for coming to my chat. And yeah, so it sounds like you also agree that I should stand over them. I'm not sure which part of their body I need to stand on in order for it to work. Because there's definitely times when, wait, have I ever seen a Jeep before? I don't think I have. Okay, I can get in. It's got a battery and some tape. That's kind of special. And a couple maps. I can undo the trunk. I'm not sure what... Okay, I don't have a key. So I would need to hotwire this, which I don't have the skills to do. Doesn't have a key in the back. It's got a tote bag. That's cute. Now, is there a chance that she has a key? Nope. Oh, but she's got a metallic dress-style digital watch. Better than my watch. Here, you can have my old watch. That's great. Oh, I've got such a fancy watch now. I love it. Oh, hey there, Fallstar. Thank you for subscribing. It's always good to have you here. Wait, what is this the Mystery Mobile? No, it's what's this guy named? Like Spiffy the Raccoon or whatever his name is? It's their mascot. Okay, it looks like, oh, the engine? The engine's dead. It's got a key, but the engine is dead. Okay, I'm curious about this. Take that. Alright. Let's quickly see what's in the back. A Spiffo tie! I mean, sure. Okay. So what's wrong with the engine? Let me look around, make sure there's no zombies nearby. Pop the hood and see what's going on. Okay, it's just out of gas. That's the only problem. Okay, so this car is awesome. I want it. Which means I need to take care of its defenders. So a lot of combat in this game is about positioning. It's about putting all of the zombies on one side of you, because they're most dangerous when they're behind you. Pen? Anybody got oh, somebody got painkillers. That's helpful. The pen. Nobody's got a freaking pen? Fine. You have a pen? No. This dapper gentleman looks like he has a pen. Oh, knocked his glasses off. I'll go pick those up, buddy. No pen. Okay, so a restaurant sometimes has an office in the back. That might have a pen. Let's see. That's not an office. That's a kitchen. Oh, wow, they got a grill out back. Oh, that's very hardcore. I like this restaurant. I don't like that it doesn't have a pen. That's the only thing I don't like about this restaurant. Another bathroom. Yep. All right. So Cynical Dude Man says that any part of the zombie is allegedly an okay place to stand to keep them down. Okay, so I wonder why, have I just been sort of misapprehending where I was standing? Because I definitely feel like I've stood on a zombie and had them get up from underneath me. But maybe I was just misreading something. Foster asks, there's no office supply store? So I think there might be. There's definitely offices around. I think they're green on the map. I just need to find them. Or sometimes any store might have some kind of office in the back. Okay, these guys don't see me. It's probably worth it to avoid the conflict. So if I find a car that has gas, I could maybe drive the Spiffo mobile, which would be amazing. Spiffo, that's his name, Spiffo. Okay, this car's got no gas. So if I find gas, and if I find the right kinds of bottles, I can transport some gas, 0%. How do people manage? I guess what they're saying is that people have already siphoned the gas out, because seriously, why would so many people be out of gas? You know, just parked at a restaurant. How often does that really happen? This is a bank. Which means I think it'll cause an apocalypse if I break a window. But that's fine. Okay, here we go. Staples, rubber bands, crayons. I don't think crayons work. Oh, here's a place. Oh, there's another crowbar. There's a bunch of stuff I want here. Except none of it is a pen. But there's a staircase up. Okay, there's got to be a pen here. there's going to be a pen. Also, here's a water cooler. Let's fill my water bottle. Let's drink from it. Pen! There we go. Oh, and some tape, too. Adhesive tape is useful for some, like, weapon repairs and stuff, so I should grab that when I can. Okay, so before we forget, let's mark this map with what we found. So, we started out, like, down here someplace. This was the place with the garden. So we're going to mark that as the place with the garden. I've been using... I'm surprised they don't seem to have a car icon. But there is a car here that I want. Was there anything else that I felt like I needed to mark? Those are the two most important things, I think. So I don't... Oh, there's a lighter. Lighters are useful. It's hard to come to a place and not, like, try to scavenge through it at least a little bit here. Yeah, let's grab some more. Cereal is very filling. For something you can just sort of eat straight out of the box, it is very, very filling. And so I usually like to... When I'm in scavenging mode, cereal is, like, is a big deal. Oh, and I guess, you know what? I should grab this fresh food while I can. Because eventually all of it is going to be rotten. I've just gotten used now to not even checking fridges anymore. Because, like, there's... You know, I find pickles in there sometimes. And that's about it. Okay, so we've got some later... Okay, what are my skills right now? So, carpentry is the only one I've got... one of these skills. Carpentry is the only one I've made any progress in. And I'm still in sort of volume 1. So, how am I doing? I guess I'm doing okay. Oh, my character's really strong. I didn't realize how much extra I could carry here. So I was about to say, you know, I can probably leave some books behind because they're not going to be super important to me. But I mean, might as well grab them if I've got the capacity, right? I can drop them later if turns out I shouldn't have them. All right. Let's keep looking for gas. Another thing that would be valuable would be a liquor store. Oh, hello, friends. The reason a liquor store is valuable is because we've determined that the types of bottles you can use for gasoline include wine and bourbon bottles. You can't just use normal pop bottles for it. So if I'm going to transport gasoline from one car to another, I'm going to need to find those kinds of bottles. How are you doing for gas? 0%. Seriously, nobody has gas. Fallstar says, I love how the simplest weapons are often the hardest to find. Or the simplest items are often the hardest to find. Yeah, no, I agree. It's like, I love the idea of just like scrounging around. You're finding all the food in the world, but no pen. And what you really need is a pen. Okay, so let's see if this place has got any... I mean, it's got a bunch of stuff that I like in here, but I don't think they have any wine or bourbon here. I'm gonna eat yogurt before it goes bad. But that's it? Okay, I'm eating a burrito. I thought I would get, like, a good noodle from that, but I think I need to, What the... What was that? Okay, thanks, guy. So obviously there's gas here. So now I don't need to be looking in cars anymore, except to see if there's any gas bottles. So this was, I remember, this is where I left a bunch of stuff. Yeah, one of my characters died here. But what was this stuff? Tarp and twine. Twine is useful. The tarp is technically useful too, but... Oh, you know what? The hotel restaurant. The motel restaurant, that's going to have wine, right? Okay, I don't remember what cooking stuff I have, so I'm going to grab things. Are they going to have wine in here? Or do I just remember having kept wine here myself. I think I'm just remembering having brought wine to this place. So, because originally in my Motel game, that's right, in my Motel game, at first I was using this place as my kitchen before it lost power. But I think there might be a liquor store on the next block. Yeah, Fallstar says, that's a cheap motel. I don't think they're going to have a lot of wine for you. Okay, fine. But yeah, I think there might be a liquor store on in this block. There's a hardware store, or a, what's it called, appliance store over here. Okay, my character's starting to get tired, so I might want to spend an evening in the motel. Let's do one more little fight. Ooh, a hunting knife. Let's do one more little fight here, but yes, this is a liquor store. Zombies have already been inside it, but there's I mean, wine and liquor are heavy, and so I doubt I've already cleared this place out. All right. What the? Hey! Did not see that guy coming. Wow. Okay, anybody else? Sheesh. Yeah, looks like I had some kind of massacre in here. I'm not sure exactly what went on, but freaking die. Okay, so what? Did I already collect all the booze? Okay, hold on. Oh, I don't have enough room to carry any more red wine. Okay, well let's just carry it in our hands. We've got so much crap, but we are about to change our fortunes. We're about to go get a car. So let's see. Bourbon. Yeah, I'm carrying too much now. But that's plenty. We've got enough. So I'm going to go spend the evening at the motel. I'm assuming or hoping that I won't have a lot of zombies to deal with on the way back, because I am now tired and overloaded. And so, yeah, so since I'm going to be overloaded anyway, the last thing I want to be is drowsy. So, because that, oh, looks like a zombie got in through here. Where'd they end up? Oh, they could have gone anywhere. So it'll be weird to actually go back to the same room that I sleep in my other game, and it's just not even my room anymore. Though apparently I have stayed here before because I left a bunch of tin cans on the ground. Okay, I'm winded. Let's get some sleep. Peroxicus asks, when you die, do you always die, or do you sometimes come back as a zombie? I ask because if you're dead, you know where to get your stuff, but if you're a zombie, you might have to find it first because it wandered away. Yeah, so one thing that that really changed the game for me was when I started playing with like a central base and sort of ranging out from a central base, because that meant that most of my stuff wasn't on my person, it was on the base. And so I always knew where to go back to get my stuff. And also, you tend to get a lot of warning when you're going to die. Like, it's not that hard to get away from the zombie that bit you and ultimately was going to kill you. And so often if you get some warning about your death, and you can deliberately sort of leave stuff in a place where you can find it again, which I've done here on this stream before. So, but yes, you do become a zombie. I think most of the time. I think most things that kill you in this game allow you to become a zombie as a result. In fact, I'm not sure if there are any ways that leave you not as a zombie. Okay, so it's actually getting to be nighttime. So we're going to pour all of our wine and bourbon on the ground. Actually, I don't want to pour all my bourbon, because my bourbon... I'm going to pour 2 of them. But bourbon is also really good disinfectant. And so I really don't want to lose all of it. So let's fill all those empty bottles. Okay, and now let's head back to the SPIFFO van. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's eat. Let's eat a banana. Oh, my cake slice is already stale? Oh, garbage. Fine, go away, cake slice. Don't need you anyway. Okay, so hopefully because I've been killing zombies on the way down here, I'm hoping that means that there are no live zombies, but like they haven't had time to wander in or respawn since then. So, because it is very dangerous to just be walking around like this. Okay, there's a zombie. Oh yeah, she saw me. Okay, cool. You are less effective in combat when you're heavily laden down, but I don't have any other bad moodles, and I think I also just lucked out and I knocked her out quick. So, that was good. So, Dark Smoky asks, can the bottle that I'm carrying my water in hold gas? So I think that the way that I think they set it up is glass bottles can carry gas and plastic bottles can't. I think that beer bottles also can't. So, and I think beer bottles are general. I don't know of any beer that comes in plastic bottles. So I think it might also. Basically, it's the bigger, heavier bottles that can carry gas. So it's wine bottles and bourbon bottles can carry gas, in my experience. And so that's just the list in my head now. Like I don't know if there's a unifying thing. But basically the bottles that carry higher proof alcohol can also carry gasoline is sort of the rule. And so at first I had trouble distinguishing between them. So this water bottle, I'm pretty sure, is the style of water bottle that cannot carry gas. However, like in my other game, my main water bottle is actually a wine bottle. And so I could empty it out and use it to carry gas if I needed to. Okay, we're getting real close now. I think I can see the building. Oh, by the way, how are you all at reading the HUD right now? Because it used to be that I would always play this game at 1920 by 1080, so that you could read the HUD. But then, since I wasn't streaming it for a while, I started playing it at a higher resolution, which means I think that it might be more. Oh, hello! What the heck? I think it might be more difficult for you all to see to read. So let me know if this is tolerable. So one of the advantages of this is the fact that when I open up the skills menu, it doesn't have to move this. It doesn't hit the bottom of the screen and force me to sort of move the window around. So that's really nice and convenient. That's the main reason I made the change, honestly, because whenever I'm driving quickly at this resolution, I actually experience like screen tearing and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to add all these bottles of gasoline because as much as I'm glad that my other character brought a car down here, I like this car better. I mean, check it out. It can hold 112 pounds in the trunk. That's crazy. That's an insane amount of pounds. So I think I'm going to switch back to the baseball bat for now. Let's drop the crowbar. Let's put my empty bottles in the trunk. And then let's just, with the exception of the pen, I'm pretty sure I want all of this to just go in the trunk, at least for now. I'm trying to remember if this save had a can opener, because I realized I picked up the one can of oats. So I think this can of oats is not a normal can. I think this is like a one of those tall cylinders of like Quaker Oats. And I don't know if this one needs a can opener to open it. I don't know if I should be foraging for canned goods or not, because I don't remember if I can open cans. In my other game that I've been playing, I have like 6 can openers, and every container that I put cans in, I also put a can opener in, so that I can just open cans at will whenever I like. Okay, check this out. So I am nearly empty on gas, but Oh, and my character's a Sunday driver. I forgot. Such a driving all slow. It's great. Okay, so that's fine though. I feel so much more safe driving at this speed than I do driving at high speeds while zoomed out. Okay, so it is getting freaking late. So maybe I'm not tired yet, but I'm wondering. Actually, yeah. Hold on. Here's my plan. My plan is while we're here, we're gonna get gas. Let's go get gas. Like, let's fill up the rest of the way from this gas station. That'll take some time. I'm gonna accelerate time and hope no zombies sneak up on me. All right, and then let's also grab those empty bottles from the back because we can. We'll fill those with gas too, just to have more backup gas, because you never know when you're gonna need it. So each one of these takes 2 fillings of the action meter, which is interesting. I'm not sure what the 2 actions I'm performing are exactly, but whatever. I'll drop off all the gasoline in the back of the car. Put that one in the trunk too. Switch to my bat. Okay. So we've got the car ready to go. But let's go. I think there's probably useful stuff at the motel to scavenge. So we'll grab some useful stuff in the motel. Let's kind of hang out in this general area until I get tired. Let's sleep one more time at the motel, and then let's head back in daylight. Oh, wait. So one thing I don't know is if cars use gas while they're idling. But I try to turn them off anyway, just in case. Oh, Fallstar suggests that maybe what my character is doing is opening the container before pouring it out. Maybe, except I don't need to do that to drink. So that is possible, but... Oh, you know what? One thing I don't have? I don't have any bandages ready, close to hand. Let me just get that ready. Because, yeah, you can get those off zombie clothing, but it's good to have a bandage close to hand if you end up just getting some kind of, like, deep laceration or something, and it's bleeding out, and you're, like, bleeding out right there. Okay, so these hotel rooms don't have a lot of stuff in them. So what? Wait, why did my character suddenly get scared? My character just made a scared face. Oh, some thread. So every time you like rip... Oh, I put all of my food away. Let's go find some food to eat. I must have seen... Oh, there we go. I saw a zombie out of the corner of my eye. My character saw a zombie out of the corner of her eye. And I didn't notice the zombie. It's helpful to have that little scared moodle, though, to tell me that's what's going on. To warn me of dangers that I didn't personally notice. Oh, hey, there's that zombie I saw before. Come on. There you go. All right, so let's see what food is here in the fridge. Stale. Okay, so we got some fresh milk. Let's drink that. And while I'm drinking that, let's poke around and see what else there's. Fresh corn. Okay, oh, we got some fresh steak. You know what? While we're here, let's just have some freaking steak. See, do we have... One thing I should look for is if we got, like, a cooking pot or something. I don't need that for the steak, but I'm just curious if there is one. Doesn't look like there is anything here, so that's fine. I'll just stick it in the oven straight. It's okay. Just stick it right on the grill inside the oven. Turn on the oven. Oh, this is so convenient compared to cooking with fire in my other save. There, turn off the oven. Eat the steak. Oh, delicious. So yeah, Fallstar, it was reminding me that if I want to not be suddenly surprised by zombies, doing a quick spin around is a good idea, and I do that sometimes. It's just sometimes it's weird because the sort of shadowed area that appears behind my character, it's kind of subtle, and it's very easy for me to think I can see things that I can't, and to sort of miss the fact that there's an area I haven't looked at. I just feel like I can see more things than I can actually see. Okay, so there isn't actually all that much to scavenge around here. You know what I should be doing, actually? Maybe I should be scavenging. Maybe I should be scavenging the gas station. Or maybe I should just start taking off down towards the other base. Because, yeah, because my character just slept. I hate when my, this morning I actually accidentally slept until like 11:30, which is unusual for me these days. Just because, a kid is going to wake me up at some point. And so my family was merciful on me today. But that kind of means that I'm going to have trouble going to sleep later tonight. My schedule is all messed up now. So because I'm not actually sure... So I'm headed back to March Ridge. I'm not actually sure if March Ridge has a gas station. And if it doesn't, it's probably in my interest to bring as much gas down there as I possibly can. Which is making me wonder... Maybe I should, on the way out of town, maybe I should stop at the saloon. Because, again, the saloon has got a bunch of bourbon and wine bottles. I could fill up from those. Oh, greens here, by the way. I just explored greens in my other game. Greens is full of fresh produce, which is probably great on the first day or two of the game. And then, like, completely useless later on. Wow, it's hard to see zombies at night. Okay, I think I need... Oh, there's a fire truck. Or a fire marshal's pickup, anyway. I just realized that at this Sunday driver radius, it's going to take me forever to get to March Ridge. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Oh, freaking... buttload of zombies there. If I was going to stay in town, part of me would feel like I should fight those just to get them off my streets, but because I am in great shape right now. But I think this is a good turnoff. Oh yeah, this is the gas station that I was thinking of. Bunch of zombies around here. So, oh yeah, so actually, you know what? Before I go to the saloon, well, I mean, I'm headed towards the saloon anyway. I might as well hit that first. But yeah, I remember when Edwin got killed, it was by a bunch of zombies at the gas station. So I am gonna have a zombie problem at the gas station where Edwin left his car. But I don't remember what he left in his car. There might actually be, like, useful stuff in there. So I should stop by that gas station anyway, even if I wasn't trying to stock up on gas here. So let's see. Watch this place not have anything either, because I've already scavenged it and I just forgot. What the heck? Did I seriously... Okay, there we go. There's some wine. I was like, did I seriously just grab all of the wine earlier and forget about it? Okay, that was it? That's all the wine? I swear I could remember. Well, the thing is, this is different every time, right? Like, they do spawn different things here. So, it's not crazy for there to be wine, a bunch of wine in here one time, and then a lot less wine the next time. That's not a big deal. Let's refill my water bottle and drink while we're here. Hey, good old Leon. I'm glad you caught me live. Oh, great. Okay, so I think there's some chips here on the table. Yep, gotta grab those. Oh, and there's a wine bottle right here. Okay, so I think I'm carrying all the wine I can find here. I'm curious if there's anything in this car real quick. Just, I don't know, some of the cars have neat car stuff in them. Nope. All right. Well, let's head back to the gas station and get ourselves into some massive trouble. Because, yeah, there's a fair number of zombies around there. Now, I've got a fresh character. And actually, you know what? I should probably stop some distance away from these zombies. There is no some distance away from these zombies. There's zombies in every freaking direction. But I was just thinking, before I actually start fighting, I should have a snack. So I'm well fed, and just everything about me is in the best possible condition. So I'm gonna eat some chips. Hopefully nothing's sneaking up on me while I'm eating these chips. All right. I am my best self right now. This might destroy my bat, I just realized. I have not checked the condition of my bat. I might have to go back to the van. To get my crowbar at some point. Oh, too many zombie bodies to check. Ooh, a lead pipe. That might be a nice backup. Okay, so this zombie is bothering me. Because they were in the perfect position to sneak up behind me during another fight. So... hello, friends. Oh, this guy's got a weapon. Oh, freaking perfect timing. I just busted my bat. And now I've got a pipe. So, where did I leave the car? Was it? I think it was over by this pump. Yes. So that's my old car. Let's take out some more zombies. Now, does the effectiveness of a weapon go down with its condition, or does it just suddenly break at some point? Because sometimes I'm surprised, like when I get a new weapon, like how effective it is, and I wonder if that has something to do with its condition. Like, will the weapon start taking a penalty as its condition goes down? Right, listen to that dynamic score there, by the way. Like, the same music kind of quieted down for a second and then got louder. As it thought it was ending combat, and then combat came back. What are you wearing? A soccer outfit? Oh, so yeah, so good old Leon, it's going, this game is going okay so far. I'm curious what's in here. Oh, wait, is that a zombie? Yes. Basically, my mission in this game was to come back and get my... ooh, an annotated map. So read that. This is in March Ridge. Oh, cool. Okay, so somebody's body is here at the community center, but there's a house with extra stuff in it. Okay, that's really good to know about. And then... oh, just a... okay, let's take the matches. Way more candy and stuff that I need. There's a lug wrench. I might already have a lug wrench. Let's grab it anyway, just in case. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in here, but I'm just wondering if it's even necessary. Let's see what I left in the back of the car. My booze bag. Okay, sure. Okay, oh, so I've got some bandages, some sterilized bandages. Wait, a crafted... When did I get a crafted timer? I must have just found that. Okay, we've got bottles of gasoline. Wait, I don't want to take everything. You know why I don't want to take everything? Wait, and did I just hear a zombie? I don't want to take everything because at some point the character I'm currently playing, what was her name again? Shonda. I don't learn my characters' names because it takes so long. At some point, Shonda's going to die. And Shonda is going to be replaced by someone who's going to want to come back here and find this stuff. So I think I'm going to leave this stuff in the back of the car. I'm going to bring the things that I think belong in the base. And then let's just see. Did I leave anything in the glove box? Another annotated map. Let's take that with me. And a bunch of garbage I don't need. Take it out of the car just so it's not gumming up the works. And then we'll throw it in the garbage. So, well, what else? The whole junk department here. Let's just throw it in the garbage. Everything else I'm going to hold on to. The earbuds, I'm probably not going to use them, because I don't even know if you can use them, but you can take them apart in order to earn electronic skill, which is good. And then I'm just going to grab all this crap. Stick it in the back of my car. Just stick it all in the back of the car. We'll parse through it all later. Don't care about it right now. Except maybe I should take back a snack, just in case I need it. Wait, why is my character still... Oh, there... Oh, wait. Okay, I'm tired, but that's not why I'm... Yeah, I'm carrying a bunch of stuff I don't need. I've got this broken baseball bat. Just throw that on the ground. But I've got all the wine bottles, because I was going to fill those up with gas. So let's pour them on the ground. I threw it on the ground! I'm not a part of your system. Okay, so good old Leon says that damage is unaffected by condition. Okay, so it's just... It is very easy, and I see this all the time with State of Decay, for a player to imagine that something is happening, and then for them, subjectively, it's happening, even if it's not real. Even if it's not actually happening. Like I had a legitimate feeling, subjective experience of zombies taking less damage from me when I had an older weapon. But I'm pretty... I mean, I accept your story that is probably not the case. I'm going to quickly just top up on water real quick before we head out of here. But I am getting tired. It'll be good to... Oh, freaking more zombies? Okay, hold on. I'll deal with you in a second. I just want to have a drink. Can I drink from a urinal? I can't. Good, because that doesn't make any sense. Okay, there you are. How many of you decided to come this way? Just the one? Oh, the rest of you are like, oh, whatever. Okay, there's one zombie behind me, so if these guys don't go down quick, I need to turn around. I was trying to do an experiment to see if I could get somebody to not get up because I was standing on them, and I just could not. So... All right, I think we're good to go. My character's really tired, so it'd be good to not fight any more zombies. Oh, now I'm hungry. And I did not bring a snack. Hold on. I'm gonna eat a snack. Because I can. And because every little bit, every little advantage helps if you might get in trouble. So. So good old Leon says, damage is affected by tiredness, sleepiness, panic, and other factors. So maybe that's what you experienced. Possibly. I mean, there's always, you know, at the very beginning of the game where I always feel maximally effective, I have nothing wrong with me. I have actually, since I learned what a difference those like little red noodles on the side make to combat, I've started much more carefully trying to manage my my mood. Like, you know, it used to be that I would just let myself get hungry over the course of the day, that I'd eat when I got home. Now I always bring snacks with me so that I can, you know, keep from being hungry. I don't know, you didn't list hunger as being a factor though, so maybe that's silly, and maybe I'm not actually helping when I do that. But I also, like, I'll go home when I'm tired. I used to just stay out as late as I could. And basically, I used to, the way you do in a lot of other scavenging type games, I would just think of filling my inventory as being the thing I needed to do before I went home. So I would, you know, focus on that, trying to get my inventory filled up. And if that meant that I was really tired by the end, I would just let myself get really tired. But that's not how to play this game. If you get tired, you go home and you get some sleep, or you find a safe-ish place to rest and you rest, because nothing is going to get you kilder than being tired and suddenly being swarmed by zombies. Because not only do you get less effective in combat, but eventually you'll wear down to the point where you can't even run anymore. And, you know, fighting a bunch of zombies while already super tired is a great way to get run down that way. So yeah, but that's a thing that I learned after a lot of bad experiences getting killed. Okay, okay, if there's no zombies around me right now, let me quickly check the map. Just want to make sure I recognize my turnoff. Okay, long road, and then right, and then left, and then I'm over here. Okay. It's so funny, March Ridge is only the second town I've explored. Like, I've got 2 other games going in the background, where basically the way I play those games is, whenever I get killed in one of them, I switch to the other. And then come back, and then after I get killed in that one, I switch back to the first one. And so I get to keep sort of building up and maintaining these bases, but each time I switch, I end up forgetting a lot because I've played another game in between. So it does feel a little more like I'm, instead of just sort of picking up exactly where I left off, I feel a little more like I'm a new person showing up and sort of learning what's there from scratch. So, like, for instance, playing those 2 other games in the background, I have forgotten a lot about what's going on in this game. I've forgotten what is even at the base that I'm about to go and assume control of again. So I'm gonna, you know, people who are watching this on YouTube, they probably watched me in that base literally 2 days ago, and so to them it's like obvious what's there. But for me it's been over a week, I think. So I've been playing 2 other bases in between, so I have totally forgotten what's going on. Okay, so Cogs is saying that you can use the earbuds and you can plug them into a radio to use the radio without alerting zombies, but weirdly they can't be used with a CD player. That's too bad, because yeah, there are CD players and stuff, but I guess the safe place to listen to music on a CD player is your base, which you have already cleared all the zombies away from. So I could see that kind of working anyway. I love that we've got the SPIFFO van, though. I mean, this is like... This is my favorite thing I've ever found in this game. It's great. Good old Leon agrees that this is the coolest vehicle in the game, and now we've got it. Now we've got it in this save, so that makes me happy. All right, I could probably. I wonder if they'll let you bust through that barrier. I'm not going to do it because I want to keep my SPIFFO van in, like, pristine condition. The only downside of having found a different car back in Muldraugh is that I can't go back and get the other one. There's no way. I mean, I guess I could craft myself a tent and hike through the wilderness to go and get the other car if I really wanted to. But I guess I'm just gonna have to think of that car as being my backup vehicle for my next death. So, by the way, it does feel to me like March Ridge is more populated by zombies than Muldraugh is. But I'm not sure if that means that, like, when they initially spawn the zombies, they just spawn a lot more zombies in March Ridge. Or if that just means because I spent so much of the early game in Muldraugh, I cleared out a lot of zombies from Muldraugh. And so I ended up with this sense of, Muldraugh's got this many zombies, but maybe that's because of my actions. Maybe Muldraugh starts with this many zombies, but, I do get the sense they clear out the zombies around you when you first spawn so that you're not immediately killed. And so it could be just respawning in Muldraugh multiple times, fighting zombies continuously in Muldraugh, means that Muldraugh has got a lower zombie population. And March Ridge is just pristine. It's fresh, which is why it's got more zombies. I could see that being a valid explanation. By the way, my character is nightmarishly tired, and I'm really kind of worried that if there are too many zombies around my base, I could actually be in trouble. Like, one zombie, I can just wail on them until they're dead. But if it's a lot of zombies, we could have a problem. Okay, it looks like... Oh, I forgot, I already had a second vehicle out here. Cool, because honestly, because this SPIFFO van is so freaking amazing, I'm going to avoid driving it whenever I can help it. Like, I do not want to risk losing this car or even damaging this car. So I'm going to drive... I'll drive it if I have to. Like, if there's something I can... Like, what's... Like, this car, it can hold 99 pounds in the back. It's fine. So I'll drive that one around most of the time. Okay, so I've got this one zombie that's following me. So let's take this person out. Hopefully, even though I'm exhausted, I can manage one zombie. Okay, good. I lucked out, knocked him down. You see, it took 2 stomps to kill them. Not a surprise. Okay, I'm hungry, I'm tired, and I'm unfamiliar with this base. So let's, real quick, let's just eat some more chips. Let's eat the last of my chips, which I've been living on this whole time. Okay, so Rainfall does, by the way, confirms that I can drive through that barrier if I want to, so that's good. But yeah, it looks like, so from what I've read, zombies do respawn in the mode that I'm playing, but they respawn very slowly. And so when I've cleared the zombies out of an area, they stay relatively cleared, which is good. Oh, that's right. I forgot that I grabbed some water bottles. Okay, oh, we've got some bowls. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. All right. What do we have? Okay, we got a fridge full of fresh food. That's good. A bunch of frozen food. Okay, yeah, so... Right, so we were in the phase in this game where... I need to familiarize myself with this whole place. We were in the phase of this game where you're just eating all the frozen food and fresh food that you can so that you don't waste it when eventually the power goes out. You just save the canned food. The canned food is for later. Oh, I've got a gas mask here and a hard hat. I've got all this great stuff. But I think it's time to sleep. But actually, you know what I'm going to do? So, I need to familiarize myself with this base again in order to play effectively. So I think what we're going to do is let's take a break from this game. I will come back to this on my own time and remind myself what the crap is going on. But before I do any, like, adventuring out in the world, I will... I'll come back and I'll do it on the stream. So basically what I'll probably do is I'll probably unload the van, figure out where everything goes, use that activity to sort of learn my base again, rather than having you all just sort of watch me organize my base. And then we'll come back when there's an adventure to be had. So there we go. What was her name again? I keep forgetting her name. It's Shonda. Shonda Steiner. So welcome to my world, Shonda Steiner. You have done really well so far, and I can't wait to use your carpentry skill to start making this base a little bit more defensible. So, for right now, though, let's wrap up this episode. There's a subscribe button. Here's links to other videos. And when I do come back and make another episode of Project Zomboid, that's going to go there. So, enjoy that. If you're watching live, I do intend to keep streaming, just not Project Zomboid.